Alright, yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? Good morning. This is the Sacramento Truth Movement. My name's 2 Liter J, back with another little video right here. I thought I would actually voice out this video necessarily. I was gonna download the clips, but I just didn't feel like doing the editing and getting everything together and doing the music. But this is going in my 33 coded matrix playlist from my second channel, so this video should be uploaded on there. Hopefully, that's if I actually want to upload it on there, because I get it's a nuisance sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I was scrolling through my feed when I seen the top news right here. There's a Moscow, there's a terrorist attack in Moscow. I'm not gonna get into the dynamic of the info because due to the algorithm, but I'm gonna play this 2-minute video right here. But check this out. So I seen this on my For You page right here. Top news: 133 unalived in Moscow concert attack, 4 arrested. Now watch this.
Today, I'm going to show you something.
Russian authorities say they've arrested all 4 gunmen suspected in the concert hall attack that killed 133 people in Moscow. Though ISIS has claimed responsibility, Russia says Ukraine is also linked to the violence, a claim Ukraine emphatically denies. Madison Scarpino has the latest.
According to Russian media, the gunmen are from Tajikistan, a country that borders Afghanistan. Russian news reports also say that at least one of the 4 main suspects in the attack said that they were paid to do it. Saturday morning, Putin says the suspects were trying to flee into Ukraine, but Ukraine strongly denies any involvement in this mass murder. This, of course, happening as the 2 countries enter the 3rd. Saturday morning, Putin says the suspects were trying to flee into Ukraine, but Ukraine strongly denies any involvement in this mass murder. This, of course, happened.
Whenever these news, clippings or whatever you want to call them, reportings, reference, coded matrix numbers, 33, it's always best to look when they show, like, emergency personnel, because a lot of these numbers equal stuff that you really wouldn't find elsewhere. Unfortunately, I'm not going to run none of these numbers through the gematria calculators, but the title of this video and the final, unalived total up and about 6 hours ago is 133. Now, that's not a coincidence with that, because if you check in my playlist over the last couple years with our last situation we had starting in 2020, there was a lot of reference to 33. But why is that number so relevant? Why is that number? It just can't be a coincidence. It can't be 22, 23, 19, 45, 50. It's always 33. Why is that? I'm gonna keep playing this right now. I just wanted to see if that was here.
As the 2 countries enter the 3rd year of war.
I am disgusted that Putin is trying to capitalize on it because he wants to be the strong man.
They started shooting people and throwing explosives. It was pure chaos. Here's how one survivor describes the attack.
It was 7 p.m. I heard a blast. I honestly thought it was a firecracker. I thought that probably the artist who came.
Now, a lot of these names also, if you run them through gematria calculators, I'm not going to do that for say, but if people want to do that watching the video, go ahead. This woman is named Margarita Bunava. And a lot of these people that they interview, a lot of the news reporters too, a lot of the emergency personnel, a lot of the political public speakers that have names pop up, as I demonstrated in past videos, a lot of these names also equal to 33 in gematria, numerology. It's not a coincidence. It's not. I'm not gonna do it myself, but the title of this video speaks for itself.
We're being greeted by fans. But these crackles, they were here. They weren't stopping. They were screaming, panicked. I realized that something was wrong.
Hundreds of people gathered outside the concert hall Saturday night to mourn the victims. This is clearly a devastating and emotional time for people there. There's a massive memorial that continues to grow. Hundreds of people gathered outside the concert hall Saturday night to mourn the victims. This is clearly a devastating, emotional time for people there. There's a massive memorial that continues to grow. Saturday, we're still combing through the ruins of the concert hall. The Moscow mayor canceled all big events in the capital this weekend, and Putin says he's beefing up security throughout the entire country. The governor of the Moscow region expects the number of deaths to go up significantly. This all comes 2 weeks after the U.S. Embassy in Moscow warned Americans of an increased risk of terrorism. The warning said attackers may target large crowds and specifically mentioned concerts. In Atlanta, Madison Scarpino, Fox News.
Please stop using our discount bundle.
All right. So I just wanted to play that for everybody to get, the basis of the news reportings with, the rampant occurrence of the number 33 in the mainstream, if you want to put it like that, in the know, in the stories, in the news, in the media, in the reports, in the events, the public events, and everything in that paradigm, the rapid occurrence of the number 33. Now, it's just not a coincidence. Now, if you're new to the page, I suggest getting very familiar with what I'm talking about, because this is more of a recap than anything. I have a whole, I think, 50-minute video that I edited, like Russian Vids. Russian Vids is another YouTuber. His current channel is called They Live Truth. He did, I think, a 20 to 15-minute video going over some 33 expose video, but then I actually edited a lot onto it myself, and that is available in the description below. And also I did one on a C91, and that one actually hasn't been removed from YouTube, so it's available on all my pages, and that also is linked in the description below. Now, those are good demonstrations to what I'm talking about. This is more of a recap than anything. I just want to mention, though, because when you see people out here doing these news reportings, these world events scenarios, there's a rapid occurrence of the number 33. And I want to explain why that is in a very short reference, because I want to get to bed soon. So I'm going for about 8 minutes now, and it's crazy because we see this number all the time. Now, lately, there's been so much going on that I haven't really been kept in the news, but this just showed up on my For You page. I didn't seek this out this time. This showed up itself. So, I thought I would drop on in here to do this. So, short of note, there was a terror, leave it like that, censored word, can't say it, in Moscow. They're saying it was ISIS, Russia saying it's Ukraine, United States leftist political system saying it's Russia, making up stories. I really don't know, but all I do know is these are STAGGGGGED events. Then that's clearly what they are when you have the rapid occurrence of the number 33. So if you go over to my Twitter, I put this up a while back. Albert Pike, founder of the Triple K 33rd degree Mason and general to the Confederacy. Let's start with Pike and him writing about Masonic teachings. Below are Pike's 3 World War letters to Giuseppe Mazzini and his Morals and Dogma, writing on how Lucifer is the god of Masonry. Explosion globalist. This is Albert Pike, very famous Freemason. So these right here, I'm going to leave these pinned right here. Talking about the 3 world wars. The 3rd World War, this is the stage that we're in right now, or the beginning plan stages of it right here as well. But I'll read this quote from Albert Pike. That which we must say to the crowd is, we worship a God, but it is the God that one adores without superstition. To you, sovereign grand inspectors general, we say this, that you may repeat it to the brethren of the 32nd, 31st, and 30th degrees. The Masonic religion should be, by all of us initiates of the high degrees, maintained in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. If Lucifer were not God, would Adonai, Jesus, Hebrew, calumniate, spread false and harmful statements about him? Yes, Lucifer is God. A.C.D. Love, it's what he wrote. General Albert Pike, 33rd degree. So he doesn't reference the 33 because he is the 33, so he's referencing the ones below him. But these are the ones where the initiates become Master Masons. 30th degree, 31st, and 32nd, and he's already the 33rd. So I just wanted to bring a lot of these up right here. This is another news reporting that I covered last year of that dude in Brooklyn, New York, where, he brought those, well, I'll just put these on camera right here. Brooklyn subway 33 times, striking at least 10 people, officials say. The suspect in Brooklyn shooting, I said it, opened smoke on the train and fired his 33 times. At least 10 people Tuesday morning, NY Chief of Detectives James Essage. But here we go, another 33 in the Matrix and in the news. So I'm just now seeing this. I wrote this 12th April of 2022. So I'm just now seeing this. Can't be more blatant than this. This is why understanding coded numerology is more important. Man fires 33 coding. Man was wearing a orange construction vest. Orange in gematria is 33. Blatant Freemason COINTELPRO mass. No one was, it keeps going on. President Trump, Freemasonry. Someone explained. Brother of Pastor Norman Vincent Peale, 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason. President Trump's pastor. Donald Trump's pastor was a very famous 33rd degree Freemason. President's ancestor's surname was Drumpf. Now it's Trump, but the timing of that change isn't clear. Drump is 33 in gematria. Numerology. Show these real quick right here. Ordo Ab Chao. This is Trump's golf links symbol, and it's the dual-headed eagle, or the hawk in some instances. At 3 minutes and 33 seconds, Georgia Guidestones explode. Or something, occult ritualistic number in play. Words, I already wrote this. Words from the Book of Famous Freemasons. It's a repost. Rand Paul is 33 in numerology. This was a sports win pick. People were talking about it. LOL, red and blue are Masonic colors with a reverse 33 as a 23. You got an actual 33 in the orange coloring for 33 as orange equals 33 in numerology. Learn the code. So I'll show that real quick. This was a DraftKings thing that I was talking about. You got this dude right here, 33, and then the backdrop is orange. 23 is 32, and then when you talk about red versus blue. These are Red Lodge versus Blue Lodge. You know, not necessarily they say they're enemies, but, you know, it's Masonic coding. It's this whole thing right here is Masonic. You know what I'm saying? It's ritualistic in nature. It's sigil magic, if you want to put it like that. It's same situation with street gangs. A lot of street gangs in the United States have been infiltrated by people who are occultists. And they set it up specifically like that. Norteño versus Sereno. Fucking red versus blue. Blood versus Crip, Folk Nation, Gangster Disciple, red versus blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in the colors. It's like man, is it Manly P. Hall? One of them says when man learns, you know, to read signs and symbols, there's a great awakening will be revealed. 33 under the blood. That's actually amazing. Like, that's a video I posted a while back. That's already talked about Trump. Orange equals 33 numerology. Oh, right. Yeah, well, I already talked about this. But you get the sense about what I'm saying, though. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. This was just a short instance to explain the significance of the number 33. I don't necessarily know what else to show right now. I thought I had a little bit more on here, but this right here is, you know, it's the coincidences. And then they put him in the orange, you know, on his mugshot. You know, it's astonishing because this number's everywhere. You know, there's nothing new. There's nothing new at all. Like where is it? Let's see. We'll show it right here. Reasons for all this is for the simple reason is I sub to all these different news stations on YT YouTube, which is exactly what I expected it to be. Repetitive numbers over and over and over. From Napa, California to NYC, you'll get your latest 33. Plus, I've been studying the concept of coded symbolism using gematria and numerology for a while now. So I started doing videos showing the repetition of the numbers. That's just a brief description on what this playlist is. So here you have this. This is 34 minutes long, and I do a compilation of I don't want to say it, but it's in the dang title, so that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Occurrence of the number in the news stories and in, you know, the events in the mainstream that they put out on the media. I took all that and made a compilation of how many times you see the number 33. And then this was the one right here, 44 minutes long and 55 seconds. I think a little bit, 14, 15, 19 minutes was from Russian vids. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a moment. But I added a lot onto it. Check that out. It got removed from the main page. It's now available on the second one. You find it on the main page in this playlist. And then this one was from a couple years ago. There's your 33s in the election during, you know, the Trump versus Biden elections. I broke that down too. There's also coded numerology numbers in that. Santa Claus, it's the orange, you know, caduceus snake right here, but then you'll see the 33. This was around Christmas 3 years ago. Gavin Newsom, the Mason, not following guideline restrictions. You'll see the 33 in that. And then there was a lot that I didn't include into the very first video right here, so I did separate videos on that, and you'll see those, the repetition of the number 33 in these news reportings. Now every day there's new news clippings, new events that I have not got to, so you'll probably not see some stuff, but whenever I do see something, I try to get onto it. I haven't actually looked lately, so that's why there's not this updated at all, but this will be updated with this video right here. Man climbs 33-story building. Rick and Morty, $1.5 million at 33. You'll see it in cartoons, you'll see it in movies right here. We'll play that right here. This is me when I went to Walmart. This is body wash, 33% more. When you go to the stores and they promise 3 times more, why is it always 3 times more? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's 33%. What is 3 times more? It could be 32, 32.5. Like, why does it gotta be exactly 33? That's 8 minutes long. This is a video I re-uploaded a couple times already. I think like 5 times now. 33rd degree Freemasonry. It's by Russian vids. It's a separate video from the one that I described a moment ago, but that's a good one to watch if you want to check that out. And this was from 2 years ago. Dang, that's 2 years ago. Dixie and Tamarack fires, and the 23 and the 33 coded matrix. This is fires now. You know, it's everywhere. It is everywhere, people. And I recommend checking this out because it does not get any more realer than this. It's crazy. This when people talk about events, look for this number because this number is everywhere. This is how they speak in the public eye without them wanting you to know. So this is the Sacramento Truth Movement, and I am 2 Leader J, and I will catch y'all in a later video. Have a good night, y'all.